is he probably had an ill-advised leak in his front side, in his front shoulder. And when that front shoulder leaked, now that all of a sudden caused his back to lose direction, and he had to reach and hook through the zone. Okay? So my prompt would be, hey, keep hip-shoulder separation. Stay separated. Stay separated. Because we don't uncoil, we don't lose separation until this foot gets down. Another thing that we have, Henry's so good at it. Man, let's let you get some reps here. Henry's so good at start to stop. Well, we have to tell some of our players, check the temperature. Show me check the temperature. Get your tone. Okay, see this. Okay, right here. He's trying to check the temperature. He's trying to stay back. If it was a fastball, that wouldn't be a problem. But in our league, we see a lot of breaking balls. We see a lot of change balls. And so what happens is he better get that heel down so that he can sink in his legs to wait for that pitch. We don't even deal with it. We don't even bother with it. What we try to get our guys to do is we tell them so that they can maintain that foot in front of their knee. We say, when you go, get your heel in the ground. Okay? Get your heel in the ground. It's kind of like how you walk. When you walk heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, right? You don't walk toe, 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 toes. We don't walk like that. Okay? So we say, get your heel in the ground. And what happens is, I'm stopped. I'm stopped. So if I'm like, fastball, 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 curveball, I can settle into those legs, and then I can finish. If I'm hunting fastballs, which we're hunting fastballs, okay? Do it again. Give me a good heel strike. Give me a good heel strike, start to stop. Okay? Then that's a problem leaking front side. Get to the center. Let's go, man. There you go. Flush. Flush. There. That's the spot right there. Give me a couple more. Okay, so all of our guys will go through these drills before they go in the cage, and then we'll go full swings. Now, typically on the tee, we don't do full swings on the tee. Okay, and the reason we don't want to do that is because we want to get something going out. So then we're going to a short series. I'll do some short toss. Benjamin, Henry, you want to go first? Sure. Okay. You gonna be all right with that? So then we're going to go short toss. We may go, now we can do everything here. Give me a torque. Okay, so from this position, we can go torque position. Okay. Save my hat. We can go torque position. Give me halfway home. Now, we call this halfway home because if we're throwing at them or if we're tossing at them, they cannot start their swing until the ball gets halfway home. Understand? So we'll take a cone. We don't have a cone, so we use a batting glove. We'll go about halfway. Say, all right, Henry, halfway home. Let the ball go ahead and get to a halfway home position. Let the ball get halfway. Okay? Now that's when you start putting stuff at them, that's when you start challenging the skill. Okay? Can they take what they did at the tee? Because you saw Henry in his tee. Okay? Well, now something's coming at you. So now he's got to lock in. Okay, that's good. All right? Let's go start stop. Start stop. Then let's go torque. Watch your front shoulder. You stay close. Stay separated. Go ahead and get low. Get slotted. There you go. Embarrassing. Who's that guy's coach? There you go. Get slotted. Get slotted. Okay, give me starts. Let's go halfway home. Now this is where Ben's going to really get challenged. Get your hands away from your body a little bit. There you go. Take that, coach. Front side, lead. There you go. Good. Back to front. Back to front. Excellent. Good. Start, stop. Okay, so we can go through this front toss, we can go through this short, where I can sit on a bucket or sit in a chair, and I can just pepper them. Okay, one thing we can't do is when we're, and this is something that I see all the time, and it's nobody's fault, it's just one of those things that I don't think you're doing your players a service and making them better by not giving them great feeds. If you're not giving them great feeds, then they're training to swing the wrong way. What I mean by a great feed, you don't have to swing, just get a stance, just get a box. Now Ben's a big kid, so try to imagine somebody who's like this big, okay? And we're sitting here, and we're feeding balls, standing up, and we're just like hammering down, down. Well, the only thing you're going to train that kid to do is to swing where? Swing up. That's all you're going to do is train him to swing up. I don't think this gets used enough. Okay? If you're going to do this, this is not what we're looking for. Okay? We're not a Kelch, this isn't slow pitch softball. Okay? That's not what we're looking for. Alright? This is what we're looking for. Put a little something behind it. Right? Don't swing. Just stand. Just get low. Put something behind it. And put it right there. Okay? You will get, I promise, the screen's there. You'll be fine. You won't get hurt. And I guarantee you, if you do get hit, it'll only take one time. Okay? If you're throwing, and if you do want to go over the top, and I think it's good. I think kids need to see this right here. The kids don't see this enough. Why don't they see this enough? Because arm only works for so long, and then I'm just dying. Like me, I can only throw for so long to these guys, and then it's just like, ugh. So you can go here, you can go one knee, you can sit on a bucket, you can do whatever, and then you just give them some flips. You want to hit something? Okay. Just go normal straight swings. Pretty good forward. Keep going. Here's another thing that we talked about. When you're in the box, you're deciding when not to swing, not when to swing. Okay? You're deciding when not to swing the bat. Okay? So your mentality is every pitch you're doing what? You're swinging. Every pitch you're swinging. The only decision you're making is when not to swing. That's it. Okay? I get down time. That was bad. Okay? So the difference between coming here versus coming here is pitch depth. Okay? So some things that we've been able to do with the hit tracks while we've gone in here is either we've been able to watch the film, but now that I'm throwing to him, now I've got Ben's trajectory, I've got his hot zones. I know exactly where Ben is hot. Ben likes the ball inside. Anything that's inside, he's really smoking. And what this does is due to metrics and sensors, is this will tell us that statistically, Ben on a ball about belt high, he should be 4 for 4, hitting that pitch right there. So what kind of knowledge does this give you, Ben? If you're in the game, you should be hunting what? Middle layer, middle end? Why not just say the whole play? Ben should be hunting inside. Never mind. Ben should be hunting outside. So then this tells us that Ben wants this side of the plate. So if he's got less than 2 strikes, Ben's approach is outer half he's looking for. That's where he is most productive. And this is how HitTrax can benefit you. Alright? So let's go to some full swings here, guys. Henry, you want to go? Anytime we do drill work, we'll do it either tee, short toss, or short flip. So when we talk about training and how we train, there's 3 different arenas that we train in. And what I mean by that is they need to have a certain mentality. So when we're on the tees, we call that the garage. We're in the garage. Okay? When we're in batting practice, it's what we call the test track. So in the garage, on the tee, this is when we are extremely attention to detail. We're filming, we are watching what our mechanics are doing, we're being very deliberate, we're being very intentional in what we're trying to do with the swing. And then when we get to this scenario here, which we're about to go through, is what we call the racetrack. You guys understand this idea? The garage, racetrack, the race. So what would the race be? The game. The game is the race. Okay? So when we're in the race, the only time for a pit stop in that box, well, there is no pit stops in the box. The pit stop is when you get back to the dugout and you process, okay, what went right? What went wrong? Did I see the ball? Was I on time with the ball? Those are the questions that we ask. We say, did I see it? Was I on time with it? What went right? What went wrong? So every player gets done with their at-bat, they walk into the dugout, they need to ask those 4 questions. And they say, all right, I'm ready for my next at-bat. Okay? So that allows them to decompress, it allows them to release, because let's be honest, this right here, this is a game of failure. This is a game of failure. And we need to make sure as baseball players that we keep this intact. All right, Andy, you ready?